You finally get the yes. The contract is agreed upon. And as the handshakes happen across the boardroom table, you are ready to close a massive enterprise software deal. Then, the buyer's procurement team drops a 100-question security assessment in your lap. Usually, it's a massive SOC 2 or ISO 27001 requirement spreadsheet, demanding deep technical answers. Your sales pipeline immediately turns red and freezes. The deal stalls for 2 to 3 weeks while you wait on internal engineering responses and external procurement approvals. The celebration of a closed enterprise deal remains a dangerous illusion until the buyer's security team is satisfied. To get that sign-off, you have to pull your highly paid developers away from building your actual product. Instead of shipping features, they spend 10 to 15 hours manually copying and pasting compliance answers. This bar chart breaks down the financial reality. On the left is a baseline of 0. That towering on the right is the $1,875 in wasted labor required to complete a single manual questionnaire. Beyond the financial drain, manual workarounds create liability. Frustrated engineers often guess at answers or paste proprietary company data into public AI chat interfaces to save time. Currently, acquiring lucrative enterprise revenue requires you to burn your own engineering capital and risk data exposure to get through procurement. AegisVault breaks this bottleneck as a self-hosted automation engine running entirely within your localized environment. Drop a 60-row assessment spreadsheet into a secure folder. The ingestion node extracts questions and instantly cross-references them against your master ground truth policy documents. A fully answered, precisely cited assessment exports in 3 minutes, costing 2 cents. This specific operational shift removes the human engineering bottleneck from your sales velocity equation. Chief Information Security Officers generally have one primary concern: how to utilize AI for compliance without exposing proprietary corporate data to the public. AegisVault utilizes ephemeral in-memory processing. When your policy data enters the active execution loop, it exists only in temporary memory. The moment the questionnaire is finished, the data is purged immediately. Nothing is stored. All AI evaluation happens via Google Cloud Enterprise API endpoints. Under their enterprise terms, your data is strictly isolated. It is never logged for human review and never used to train foundational language models. This localized architecture ensures that automating your assessments will not violate the very data security standards you are trying to prove to the buyer. The final risk of AI automation is hallucination. Speculative or false compliance plans create severe legal liability for your company. Node 16 acts as a deterministic verification gate, forcing the system to generate answers using only verbatim text from your internal ground truth. Obscure questions not covered in your policies are intercepted and quarantined for manual human review. By structurally eliminating both data leakage and AI hallucinations, the engine ensures that every vendor risk assessment you deliver is technically accurate and legally defensible. Shifting to localized infrastructure changes the financial reality of compliance. You are moving from a recurring software expense to a permanent asset. Because the system is built on open N8N standards, there are 0 recurring SaaS seat fees and 0 vendor lock-in. You own the engine via a flat, one-time enterprise license. The financial return compounds with every deal. By your 10th automated questionnaire, your company saves 125 hours of engineering time and nets $18,000 in operational savings. The automation engine pays for itself on the very first day, transforming a manual bottleneck into compounding time savings. You can now neutralize the grueling procurement phase that used to stall your revenue. Get the complete AegisVault engine, the legal data security addendum, and the deployment testing kit today. Stop letting security audits block your revenue. Deploy your own private automation engine in 15 minutes.